Hello Taurus, welcome to your Goddess Wisdom spread. So this reading is, as I promised, in last December 2021. This is we can say a follow-up or another like kind reading, right? This is not a reading that we do every month because we don't poke the universe like that. This is about deep inner spiritual witchcraft work in your life. So we must take the advice and then give it time and space to work the magic through our lives, right? And once we are evolved, we can make another reading, whether this will be a follow-up, a complement, or different messages for your magical, spiritual, inner work, okay? So do not hesitate to go back to the reading from December 2021 and have a check to see what were the messages back then, and then check the messages right now, okay? So let's jump right into it. So how can you connect with your inner goddess, Taurus? And here we have the Seven of Wands. When we are talking about the traditional tarot deck, the Seven of Wands is when you're defending yourself against somebody or something from a advantage point standpoint, right? This message, as this is the Silver Witchcraft Tarot, this message is a little bit different. This message talks about complementary talents that are completely different, but they are the ones who bring abundance, who increase the harvest, and who propel you not only to work, but to preserve and to advance, right? Everything is within reach, but it really asks you to do different things, harness different powers, work in your different talents. And to be sure about that, I asked for clarification, and we had once more the Four of Wands as a clarification, which is coming together to celebrate. You see, they are dressed in different colors. So this means, once again, different talents or different people coming together and making something very beautiful, very bright, very happy happen, okay? So this is how you connect with your inner goddess. You don't develop one of your talents. You don't practice one of your arts. You have to work in your set of abilities, in your set of knowledge. And the more you work in all of these facets of yourself, the more you're connecting yourself with your inner goddess, Taurus. What is the message that the goddess wants you to receive? The goddess wants you to know that in what concerns to your home, to your work, to your spirit, to your beauty, to your health, you are abundant, you are stable, you are creative, you are a vessel of nourishment to you and to the others that are around you. And all of this is coming from inside you, Taurus, because when we are sitting on a tree or sitting on wood, we are connected to the roots of this tree. And we all know, right, the roots, they are not visible, but they are deep. They are gathering all the nourishment from the soil, and they are growing outside, bearing leaves, bearing fruit, bearing flowers, giving others, you know, a safe space from the sun, a space where they can sleep, protecting underneath. So all of this abundance that you have, this nourishment that you give, is all very natural to you, and it comes really from your deepest values, from the bottom of your heart and your soul. How you can best channel the energies? Well, once again, it's talking about hard work here, Taurus, because you know you have here 8 lamps, right? And you are tying them with the with this thread of life, with this thread of destiny that is connecting every piece of this picture. So the way that you can channel energies is once again working the different facets of yourself, of your art, of your craft, right? You really must put in the effort, Taurus. In what way you can incorporate the goddess in your life? Well, here you have the Queen of Swords. Not only tied to your truth, to your values, to who you really are. Not hiding your true personality, your true thinking, your true ideas, your true thinking. But it's also in this case tied to your intelligence, the knowledge that you pass through to other generations, to other people, to other family members, to the members of your coven if you have one, or everybody that is around you. Writing, meaning the knowledge that you pass on. You're informing other people. You are training other people. You are sharing your knowledge. So this is what you can do to better incorporate the goddess in your life. What is the work that the goddess wants you to do? And is once again tied to justice, to truth, to communication, to sometimes balancing the shadow side with the light side of you and others, because we have the Ace of Swords. So through the truth, and the truth shall always set you free, Taurus. Even if you are attacked, if you are hated for telling the truth, in the end, people will look back and know, oh my God, Taurus had told me so. I didn't want to believe. I was like harsh with Taurus, telling, no, you're wrong. Don't say that to me. How dare you? And now I know that Taurus was right. He or she gave me all of the information that I needed to live a better life, to evolve, to be a better person, to solve my problems. And still I doubt. So the work that you must do is based on sharing the truth. And this side here is very important, Taurus, because you have the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and then you have Justice. Justice is telling you what you must do and how can you show the gratitude for the guidance of the goddess in your life. And it's justice. And justice being clarified by the Eight of Swords. What is in common in these two images? A blindfolded woman. So here, even if she's tied and she's prisoner of her thoughts, to me is a blindfolded woman trying to do the best to bring justice and trying to do the best to get out of our head. So this is your effort of being neutral, of being fair, of being balanced. Even when your position it's not very, how can I say, it's not comfort. You know, it is somehow very, very uncomfortable here. But still, you are blowing butterflies in the wind. You're abandoning yourself and looking up and say, okay, what should I do? What is the best way? Trying to be fair, trying to be just, trying to be balanced, impartial. This is how you can thank the goddess for her guidance in your life, Taurus. In the bottom of the deck we have the Tower, which is the overall energy for your reading. The Tower is telling you, Taurus, that the goddess has made the tower fall. You are procrastinating all this inner work, this magic work, this spiritual work. And the universe is telling you, put in the work. Be truthful to yourself. Tell the truth. Be impartial and just. Because there is no more time for procrastination. For pretending that you don't have this magic inside you. That you don't know what your mission in this world is. You cannot deny it any longer, Taurus. It is the time to put in the spiritual work in action, in practical action in your life. So now let's ask for additional messages. We will draw the cards from the Seasons of the Witch Oracle. We have the Yule Oracle. Right now Yule is behind us. So this is tell us what you have been recently truth, okay? And the Samhain Oracle, which is ahead of us. Samhain is ahead of us, right? So Samhain is Oracle cards will tell us what is ahead of you, okay? What is in your future. So what have you been through recently, Taurus? Oops. Reindeer medicine. And how about Yule? What do we have here? Oops. It fell. Don't worry. We're gonna get it. Okay. It is reflection. So also very interesting, number 28 and number 32. So let's read the reindeer medicine before. So if number 28 says something to you, Taurus, bear in mind that reindeer medicine is number 28. The key words of this message are inner strength, journeys, fighting for your dreams. Journey into the depths of your soul. An awakening of sights revealed. It is time for no time at all, for all is presently here. Reindeer are hearty and majestic creatures. Unlike other animals, they are the only ones who keep their antlers all year long, carrying them like crowns atop their heads. They've earned the right to feel like kings, but as the saying goes, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Reindeer make long migrations every year through the harsh conditions of the tundra. They face challenge after challenge, yet They prevail and even make friends along the way. Reindeer are known to be openly cheery and often form relationships with humans, despite the challenging conditions in which they live. Reindeer medicine asks you, what responsibilities are you willing to endure in the pursuit of your dreams? Goals take work, even with the cosmic forces behind you. You will still face challenges on your soul's path, no matter how aligned you are with your spirit. Reindeer medicine has come to your spread to tell you not to give up. The challenges you're facing now teach you how to be stronger and more resourceful, and to find ways to face your fears rather than running from them. Stay the course, for you are on the path towards success. You may not see it now with harsh conditions in your way, but you're so close you're so close to what you seek. This message is amplified if you have also pulled Candle Magic. We did not, but it is a very aligned and important message with your previous reading up to this moment. So, very good. So this is your past, what you've been through or what you realized in your recent past. The other card from the Summon Oracle, so your future, we have Reflection, which is number 32. Again, if this number is important to you, bear in mind. The key words are truth, fear. Be wary of things you believe to see with eyes wide shut, for they are mirrors of the mad and truths only spoken with a bleeding tongue. Well, this caught my attention because he just said here, see with eyes wide shut, right? And here we have these two blindfolded women. So very interesting. Let's deep into the message. Reflection shows you the person you've become, for better or for worse. It shows the parts of yourself you wish you could hide and the parts that are to your liking. Your reflection has no desire to hide your truth. You are being guided to acknowledge who you are at this time. Looking to the future is great, and so is setting goals. But how can you make a plan for where you're going if you haven't come to terms with where you are now? It can be challenging to stand in the truth of who you are today. No one wants to say, I'm overweight, or I'm in debt, or I'm sabotaging my goals. However, pretending these circumstances do not exist is like hiding under a sheet of paper in a rainstorm. It will protect you for a few moments, but eventually the water will soak through and you will be forced to face your reality, or, in this case, your reflection. Reflection has come into your reading to ask you to be honest with yourself. Stop hiding from the situation you are facing. You must use where you are as a starting place for any real change to occur. So, yes, Taurus, I mean, the Tower here is a little bit aligned also, right? So you cannot put this into procrastination time anymore. You must act. You must look at yourself, accept who you are, accept you with all your beauty and all your problems, your faults. Love yourself anyway. Try to improve what you can. Try to move on in the best way, and develop all the best parts in you so you can improve each and every day. And when you improve yourself, Taurus, you improve your whole environment. When you improve yourself, you improve the whole world around you. Taurus, thank you very much for sharing your time with me. I wish you a wonderful inner witchcrafty spiritual work ahead. Do not hesitate to put your comments down below and let me know if this is resonating, and if this is a follow-up to the last reading, or this is just new inner work that you need to do. And see you next time, okay? Take care outside your little bubble, because the world is a harsh place, but you sure have all you need to navigate in the best way. Bye bye. See you next time.